Good evening, race fans. Welcome back into another edition of the NSRL. We're back here for the Rockingham doubleheader. It is the Black's Tire 200. Art's on time, so we got Art here in the booth. How we doing?
To be fair, I was on time yesterday. You just gave my job to a child, so I let it.
Well, you showed up through qualifying, to be fair. So,
like,
speaking of that, I'm late this time, not you. It's my fault tonight. Race information quickly for the Black's Tire 200, 2 laps qualifying, which is actively ongoing. 200 laps appropriately named. Stage 1 at the end of lap 45. Stage 2 at the end of lap 90. 3 green, white checkers. 5 total tire sets. Do I have that right? That one gives me some pause. That's the one thing I missed. It's 4. Misinput. 4 tire sets. Same as the O'Reilly guys last night. Fuel run is correct, though, 55 to 59 laps. So we could see some more green flag pit stops potentially tonight. 0 fast repairs as always. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Got some newcomers in the field tonight. Maddox Beard. Who else? Bryce Benton. Kevin Belcher. And then I think it was Joshua Chrisman, who is currently P1. Looks like we have 30 trucks as well. So nobody going home. Let's go ahead and get into it. 11 times on the board. 61 machine. There's Kevin Belcher himself in the debut. Chrisman in the 5 machine, a 10th up over Carlos Ortiz, who looked really good at Darlington till running with a lap truck. Let's see what he's got. Aaron Mack in the 31 machine. Logan Gardner, also a newcomer tonight, it looks like. Excuse me. A handful of newcomers. Love to see it. Aaron Mack P3 on his second lap. Very good for him, as we got my personal favorite. Glad to see Max DeFilippi back in the field tonight. He goes P12. Now 13 as Giesbrecht hops up. Time's coming in hot and heavy. Stoney Benfield in the 75 machine. One of the few Dodge Rams in the field, along with Jason Samoto. Take a look there at the makes and models. A good, healthy mix for the most part. 6 quickest for Benfield on his second lap. Got a healthy field here tonight at Rockingham, so qualifying fairly important yet again. Newton-Maker's first lap, good enough for 19th quickest.
I'm gonna be very interested to see how drivers handle the potential monster known as the exit of turn 2.
The turn 2. It's like, we got a double header. We're ready to go.
Like, I know drivers last night, they did not have the best time. There were not, like, friendly relationships had with the turn 2 wall.
Was Rich Jett about to qualify? Wow.
Huh?
He loaded into pit road. He's never even done that before. Here's one of our rookies, Bryce Benton. It's actually 31. We got a late entry. I think it was either one of Cole Wilson or Chris Harvey that hopped in. So 31 tonight. Jared Wishing also on a lap. He was on the podium last night in the 17 machine.
I would say potentially an early favorite here.
Bryce Benton, P3. Lost a little bit in the second half of the lap. A great showing for somebody in their debut. Don't know a whole lot about him. No improvement on the second lap. And speaking of one of the early favorites, Jared Wishon, 12 on the first lap. Second lap for Wishon. P2. About half a tenth off. Maddox Beard in his debut. A good-looking 28 machine. Mike McConville, Cole Wilson, we know they got good speed. He's all the way up by the wall. That's by design. He wants as much speed coming to his final lap. 16th quickest McConville. Oh, nearly gets into the wall there. Turn 2 starting early, it looks like. Here's McConville on his first lap, but looks like he's treating it like a second out lap. What does Cole J. Wilson have? P3. So, it looks like Joshua Crispin, his second half of the lap was so good. That's where that's where the time difference is at. Because he's fairly even with some of the other guys around him in the first half of the lap. It's only 2 sectors, but his second half of the lap was phenomenal. Conville, P17, not what I expected. We got 32 now. They're just showing up during quali. Almost made me look silly for not putting the DNQ tracker back in. Second lap for Pfeiffer. Good enough for P23. John Wilco, Ricky DeRoser, Steve Herring, Richard Pruitt, Rich Jett, Chris Harvey looking like they're not going to qualify. They're all chasing Joshua Crispin by 42 hundredths of a second. Everybody makes the show. And that's it, unless somebody wants to pop out of pit lane. Rich Jett just kind of sitting there. Be the last one standing. Not a bad strategy call at Rockingham. We got about a minute and a half left. You can make a time if Chris Harvey wants to take a swing at it, or Pruitt. Well, we had what, 37, 36 last night, 32 here tonight, so expect similar action. Tires going to fall off a cliff, comers and goers, potentially a lot of lap cars, and obviously there's the unknown attrition there somewhere.
And just how much that, the outside wall going to eat people.
Turn 2, just calamity.
And yeah, we haven't had anyone really. I don't think anyone's dominated the trucks. I could be remembering that, but Kirker was on another planet last night.
We don't have Aiden Kirker tonight here. Okay, you look at Carlos Ortiz. He showed up last week. Darlington looked really, really good. Him and McConville were fighting. They both had run-ins with lap trucks. We got Joshua Crispin out here on his debut on pole. Jared Wishon on the podium last night. Bryce Benton, his debut in the top 5. Cole Wilson, pretty darn quick. It is wide open tonight, I think. Wide open. And it should be a good one.
But if I had to pick a favorite right now, gonna go with a guy who, podium last night looked, I'm not gonna say super strong, but strong enough. The team was really strong last night. So and I guess I'll make it my pick to win. I'm gonna pick Wishon.
He won 2 weeks ago at Darlington, right? I mean, and it was like, we wanted to see him in a one-on-one fight with Carlos Ortiz or McConville. We didn't get to see it. Speeding penalties and lap trucks and everything else. We were denied of kind of that one-on-one fight, and wishing was kind of just like, all right, I'll win the race if you guys insist. But with only 4 races in, still season's very, very early. 2 of them being super speedways, the Great Unknown, a road course, the 3rd race of the season. So Darlington was really that first one, right? And even that's kind of, it's not your bread and butter mile and a half, right? Neither is Rockingham. Then we go to Bristol. You look at May 5th, next month, and it's only race 7, so you have Rockingham tonight, Bristol, short track. You look at Texas, it's like, oh, that's the mile and a half, but I guess for the trucks, right, it's, it's short tracks and road courses because it's supposed to be the developmental series, I should say. You got Richmond, North Wilkesboro, Lucas Oil, so really, honestly, the short tracks, just as important as the mile and a half to have good speed. But either way, like I said, through 4 races, McConville, Pfeiffer, Hodison, Wishing, your 4 winners. McConville took pole at the super speedways. Hodison dominated Long Beach from pole and win. Carlos Ortiz on pole last week. All that to say, wide open. Wide open. So let's go ahead and get your rolling grid up. Carlos Ortiz, row number 2. Bryce Benton debut, Dane Hodison outside row number 3. Aaron Mack, great qualifying result. Jeff Carson as well. Improvement from last night, at least in the early going, row number 4. Brandon Mintos, Tony Benfield. Round out your top 10. Maddox Beard, his debut here tonight alongside of Nick Hansen. Looking to improve on last night's race. Jason Samoto, Cody Morgan, row number 7. Brock Packard, Chris Claude, row number 8. They doing double duty this week. Mike McConville, double duty for him. Kevin Belcher, debut for him. Rounding out our top 20. Logan Giesbrecht, Dakota LaRue, league regulars, starting right in the thick of the things. Diego Rodriguez, Max DiFilippi, row number 11. P21 for the 21. Pfeiffer Lafrene, row number 12. Logan Gardner, his debut. Brian Nunemaker, outside row 13. Chris Harvey, Rich Jett, row number 14. Getting into the non-qualifiers now. John Wilkos, Steve Herring. Round out our top 30. And then Richard Pruitt, Ricky DeRose, row number 16, all the way down to P32. It's such a cool feature, man. I like a good scrolling grid. Joshua Chrisman and Jared Wishing, your front row here this evening. Getting the final minute of this warm-up in. Do whatever they might. We got the Jared Wishing support in chat. 17 gets the win. You picked him as well, so that's left up to me. Give me Carlos Ortiz. I think he'll bounce back from what, at least in the first little bit, could have been a win at Darlington last week. Won't pick the pole sitter. Don't know enough about the debut guys here tonight, even though they look like they got some good speed underneath them. Is this the beginning of Cars 3 or something? I don't know. We shall see. Good evening, Cloudy. Got a lot of people interested tonight. Got a lot of people talking. That's really just Fighter's fault, though.
Yeah.
Just yapping over there.
Not anymore, though. I wonder why.
We here at YJ run a tight ship. But that's just a plain. Is that a plain number 5 for you, Art? All white?
What?
Number 5?
No, I see a paint scheme.
Oh. I turned off the thing. Let me refresh it. What's the deal here? Let's just...
To you.
Listen, I fixed that last night. I don't want to hear it. Ride car numbers. Yeah. I don't know. Oh well. Here we go. It should be a good one. Because I saw a lot of paint schemes in qualifying, so I was like, I don't even think it's wrong, but somehow you get to see the specialness of the pole sitter. I don't.
Do you not have like trading paints updated, or is it like 2 updated?
I have no idea. Because we see pretty much everybody's, right? Like I mean, I see like the oh, there it is. It just needed just one more refresh. There we go. Just keep refreshing. And everyone with the pulse sitter, I guess. He was too fast for trading paints or something. I don't know. But with that, we should all be ready to go for 200 laps here at Rockingham. Pace car is off. Through the restart zone, and we are green. 32 strong, actually 31. DeRosa never, he's not even in pit lane, so. But he did attempt a qualifying lap. Lap was invalidated, but guess he didn't want to take the green flag after that. Turn 2, already 3 wide. Look at Packard. He's up 2 spots already. I'm used to seeing a big Brock Packard fan club in chat usually. I think trucks is where he has a little bit more speed. Oh, big trouble!
The outside wall! Oh my goodness!
Oh, big wreck! Huge wreck! Whole back half of the field. It's the big one. It's the huge one.
Oh no!
And that's it.
Well,
for a number of drivers. Holy smokes!
I am so sorry, Wishon.
That is insane.
Oh.
That is utterly insane. What happened?
Wishon got loose.
Oh.
It was a big overcorrection and then just chaos. Oh.
Turn 2! It's always turn 2! Oh my goodness. Let it be known, Big Show, you also picked the 17. So you and Art, it's a joint. So Cole Wilson, P2. Bryce Benton was P3. Jared Wishington was outside of P4. There's the 28 machine. It's a 59. We got to update that going forward. But we will get it updated. He just loose on the outside on the cold tires. Loose off of Carlos Ortiz into the fence and down the hill. Jeff Carson. We have 2 28s? Oh, boy.
We have 2 Havoline trucks?
Oh, boy. And then, what on earth with this? McConville. There's Wishing getting loose. Oh, and Giesbrecht into the back of McConville. There's Jason Samoto, Giesbrecht, Pfeiffer. Rodriguez is in it. Kevin Belcher's in it. Chris Claude's in it. Everybody's in it. Oh, my goodness. Let's take a look here. Claude's going to get turned. Looks like a little bit of net code. De Filippi's in it. The 61, there's Belcher. Pfeiffer got a good piece there. McConville. The 97 came to a dead stop and gained Richard Pruitt. Look at him. He's down the access road. Oh, my goodness. I bet we're about to go back to green, but that's...
I mean, you still have about another half left.
I mean, that's just everybody,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's P4 get loose, and that happens, right? That is such is life. But then the back half of the field kind of runs over each other, trying to avoid that. That is insane. Holy cow. Tuition effectively out. McConville looks like he got it repaired. And actually, there's more cars back out on track than I thought. Rodriguez has damage. Claude has significant damage. Giesbrecht, McConville. I mean, they're just destroyed. Side by side for the race lead. Oh, 93 up the hill into the fence. Oh, no.
Oh.
Turn 2. Joshua Chrisman not yielding. Is that smoke or is that just dust from the dirty side of the track? 93 bounces off the outside wall from 2nd to 27th. Damage to the left front. Looks like damage to the right front as well. Side by side for 2nd. Fake 28 and the 44. Who looks like he's got right rear damage. He's sliding up the hill.
What a start.
Ortiz through to 2nd. And they're about 6 wide on the front stretch. Or it looked like it. Holy smokes, they're going at it. Holy cow. So early, that was the 5 machine of Chrisman. I mean, he gave no quarter to Cole Wilson. None whatsoever. Wilson into the wall. And admittedly, he's gained 5 spots since then. Ortiz with the fastest lap on that last lap. And we'll see if everybody can settle down now. But Ortiz, here's Lafrene on board with him. I imagine Cole Wilson is hopping mad. Because he'll instantly feel like he just got walled on lap 5.
Oh, we got a yellow out. Where? Oh, the 18 machine.
Brandon Pfeiffer.
Looks like he had a little self-spin out of 2.
Inside, yep, just on the low line there. Him and Chris Claude going at it. And that's really all there is to that. Let's go back and look at this incident with between the 2 front runners here. Look. That's significant damage on the left front there. Joshua Chrisman, Cole Wilson. I mean, they are right on each other right from the get-go. And it honestly, not terrible, right? Doesn't look like the 5 comes up and walls them. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that. But big damage there. Not nearly. He does get into Bryce Benton, and we thought we were going to turn 2nd in front of the field. And then careens down to the inside wall. Crunch on that left front, but somehow did not even get a meatball. Yeah, you be the judge here. Because they're getting ready to come to corner exit, but the 5 right there, I guess, is where contact was made.
I mean,
it's not a lot at all. And then all of a sudden, right, like it doesn't He's gone. 93 is up the hill and gone.
I'm just
It doesn't
saying,
take
if
much, to be fair.
if we're placing blame here, the 93 came down like into the 5.
Right. I mean, it was.
Like,
He was right on that door. I don't think the 5 came off the bottom, right? Like, surely he didn't come.
like,
Like,
it
he
didn't look like he moved at all.
or nothing intentional, right? I mean, he was just taking the low line there. I don't think that was anything dirty at all.
I'm a little concerned about the 93. Oh.
Well, he sees it differently. I think that'll tell you. He sees it differently. Oh boy.
Yeah. I think it's very clear that
He just
he's not the
assumes
same that we do.
he just assumes he gets walled. Let me say it this way. I don't know what else the 5 could have done there. I'll say it like that. Sure, maybe he, like, I don't know, does he, or I can't, I don't race Rockingham enough. What else was he supposed to do? I don't know. The 93 really aggressive right off the restart, wanted to put himself on the door of the 5 machine, so you pinch, you pay, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure if they get close, then
the 5 made him pay. Like, the 5 was just kind of there.
he'll probably run the same line here. Like, I don't. Whatever. We'll see if they get close to each other again.
Ooh, we might have some 3 wide going. Nope, the 97's going to back out of it. Had a run there on the high side.
I think maybe clip there. Samoto. Got him a little squirrely. A lot of these guys, we said DeFilippi was in the wreck. We said Chris Claude was in the wreck. They're back inside the top 20. You can see a little bit of damage there still on the 10. But everybody's back fighting. Everyone's on the lead lap, too, incredibly. It looks like Kevin Belcher had a moment. Yes, what happened to Kevin Belcher?
It looks like he lost it off of 2.
Oh, man.
There was
How on earth did
like
that not bring out a caution? I mean, he destroyed. He's coming in. Holy smokes, that did not bring out a caution. How? Spun in front of like 4 guys. Diego Rodriguez is like, oh my goodness. How? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just iRacing. I don't know. Two newcomers at the front of this field, 1, 2. And it's not even like Carlos Ortiz has been here that long. Battling away 3 and 4. And he'll let Hodison go, defending series champ. Up to the podium early, and look at this mess here. Need to make it into the fence there just a tad bit. Gotta crank it up, Redemption. Absolutely. Let's get it early while we're all still bunched up. they survive the crank it up segment. Well done to everybody there. Crispin has opened up his lead to about half a second, as Hodgson has gotten around Ortiz and Bryce Benton. So onto the podium a few laps ago, and now into the runner-up position for Tane Hodgson. Here's the real 28 machine, Maddox Beard, up 3 spots in his debut. Richard Pruitt, your big mover, up 21 spots in the 24 machine, in large part just by missing the wreck. See, now this is one right here. I would say that Ortiz ran the 44 up the hill. That one, I think, was pretty clear. There's a difference in that one and then what happened to Cole Wilson. 44 got run up the track.
And it's sometimes you just gotta do it.
Honestly, I think Ortiz just got loose there on the bottom and then had to walk it up the hill, try and collect it, and just kind of shove the 44 out of the way a little bit.
21 machine is not that because I'm already on the left down here.
So we got some good battles here. This whole back half of the field, pretty well bunched together, some with damage, some just kind of biding their time. We got 18 to go in the stage. A heavily wounded Cole Wilson not making much progress back up towards the front. Still got damage to buff out on that left front. Rich Jett trying to take advantage. As is John Wilco, and there's one of our newcomers, Logan Gardner, right in the thick of this as well, along with Brandon Pfeiffer. Look at this mess we have here as well. Nick Hansen, Rodriguez, Maddox Beard, Pruitt got in there a little hot. He has to back out of it. Here comes Carson and Lafrene and Chris Harvey. Good to see him back in the mix.
Gotta believe Pruitt saw a hole that was kind of there, but not really. Wanted to potentially split them, make them 3 wide, and had to back out of it big time.
He said Rodriguez, he was obviously involved in that first caution, so he's still nursing some damage. Already a lap down, like you mentioned. And yeah, I'll get the damage on the hood of that truck. Not a lot to fight with at the moment.
Giesbrecht's going to be the next one on the chopping block. He's now in the side of leader 2.
With 14 to go, Giesbrecht 24.5, half a second. Yeah, Crispin will get there. Look at this mess for some stage points. Who wants it? Oh, Pruitt loose. Good save, good save. We don't get stage points, but he still has a truck in one piece. Good turnaround for Jeff Carson last night. He was, I was like, oh, where is Jeff Carson? Because he's the one that's going to be hunted by the leader in 20th place to see if he gets the lucky dog or not. Right here, battling away. Qualified 8th. And, trying to hold on to that last stage point. Good turnaround, too, for Nick Hansen. His team had a dreadful showing last night. Ethan Ball had an early wreck and retired the car. Nick Hansen came in on his own accord and retired the car. Up inside the top 10 here tonight. So, much better so far for all Ball Co., but only one half of the team here tonight. 44 with some right rear damage. I think he's slowing him down the longer this run goes. Brandon Minto trying to challenge.
I don't want to start anything that, might not actually be there, but the next one up to be lapped is going to be Cole J. Wilson.
Oh, boy. I don't think he'll get there. Maybe, thankfully. I'd hate for that to happen. About 3/4 of a straightaway. Wilson last lap 25.2, 0.8 of a second. 24.4. I mean, he's got damage, and he thinks it's from this man right here. I think Crispin knows that. He's got 1.2 seconds to play with.
Like, I'm not going to go past that truck.
Minto not able to clear the 44, but we'll get a helping hand here from Maddox Beard. 44, he's struggling. He's loose. It has fallen off here. Damage doesn't help anything, of course, but he's under severe pressure here. As this group hard charging back up to him.
Man, this battle for 10th is going to be very interesting, but I am...
Because here comes Jason Samoto as well, and Aaron Max right there in 14th. Battle for second is beating up as Carlos Ortiz is coming back at Tane Hodison. For about 2 seconds. He did catch him. 6 laps to go here. Time for this to kick off. Uh-oh, let's see.
Oh,
He should be clear.
Oh, he's sitting in there kind of.
I don't know about all that. I do not. Well, that was attempt number 1. Oh boy. It'll let these guys go a bit easier, I think. Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh! Hodison into the back of Ortiz. Hodison will let him gather it back up, and that will end that battle. Oh. Wilson into the fence there. He's coming into pit road. Yeah, I think he's probably just... Yep, there it is. All right, so that... All right. I really hope that wasn't like, oh, I'm going to intent wreck him. Oh, I missed, so I quit. I hope he just... I don't know. Well, I mean, it probably was. I don't know. If he's just like, oh, I'm going to pretend here's a half-hearted send and you ruined my race. I don't know. Because he very obviously showed his displeasure.
Yeah, like...
That got sketchy there. Here we go. Coming to 2 laps to go. Battle for 10th rages on. It's Jeff Carson's right now, but Jason Samoto is right there, as is Aaron Mack. Samoto was in the first caution, but he's got to run to the inside. Truck looks good now. Carson fighting back on the high side. There's Packard as well. He's in danger if both these guys find a way around him. Oh, and look at Pruitt. He's fighting back. He said, I still got a little bit of life. Oh, contact. Well, it's fair. It's square. Oh, door banging a little bit. More contact. Richard Pruitt, Aaron Mack, pretty level-headed. Oh, that's big contact. Oh, man. Caution is out right at the death. As
we are getting feisty.
That actually wasn't the that he just got to lap 45 though.
Do we have to go look for a caution now?
Because that was a little bit before. Because caution was out. Right, where's the... Oh, wait, it was way out before that.
Yeah, is that not just the stage caution?
No, because he's on the back straightaway. It's at the end of lap 45 when the leader takes the line. So it's like half a lap too soon. Saw some smoke. I'm confused. I don't want to like sit here and say, oh, he tried to intent wreck him, right? Because that's, that's a pretty serious accusation. But it's like he was side by side with him. He lets him go, then just drives it in and kind of like tries to get him. I don't know. I mean, because he could have just wrecked him when he got side by side. If you're gonna wreck him, you just turn him.
But he wasn't side by side with him in a good spot.
I don't know.
They were side by side through a corner. You know how hard it is to turn left into a
That's
corner?
fair. I would just hate for it to be like, because I don't think the 5. It's at that lap, right? You're not going to wreck the guy. On purpose. Like, why make him mad? Because, like, and then if you come back and get a 10, I don't know. Because we've seen Cole J. Wilson race before. He's not one to normally lash out. I don't know.
I mean, like the
Fuel
thing that
only
really
for the 5.
potentially like sells it, right? Like there's always plausible deniability if you don't make it look bad. But him immediately like taking the swipe and then just kind of giving up is the.
Well, like that's the thing. It's like if you're gonna if you've made up your mind that you're gonna do that, right? Because everybody knows you have beef now. Like, it wasn't a surprise. Like, we know, the broadcast was watching it. Like, there's no way to make it look good. Because we're like, we're going to follow this. Because then, like, if you're going to wreck him, like, why do that half-hearted swipe and we sit here and, did he or did he not? Why not just wait till he comes around and do it again? Like, he wasn't, I don't know. Or is he just like, I'm really unhappy. I almost got you. Just keep that in mind. I don't know. That's just weird.
It is.
The whole point is, I don't even think it warranted that, though. Oh, look at the Havoline car starting nose tail. I don't think that you could say, he ran me up the track. We saw somebody get run up the track. That is not what happened. Bryce Benton got run up the track. Then he got pretty much spun out. So he's had a rougher go of things, but I'd hope he doesn't go in tent wreck. Because ultimately, it's not that serious. You could say, that was aggressive and careless, but I can't say that was intentional. But if you're going to slow down and wait for the guy and then tent wreck him, then, that's not cool. But we got Dakota LaRue stayed out. Actually got a good jump on the 45-lap older tires. Chrisman and Hodison did not take tires. Carlos Ortiz is the first man through with the fresh tires, so look for him to be very aggressive. Asthmatic's beard is in the actual 28. Yeah, but look, Hodison's going nowhere. They just assume they can, wait 40 laps or so.
I say not a big fan of 228 cars.
Because they're about to be first and second. 28 chasing the 28. Carlos Ortiz to lead.
I wholeheartedly rely on paint schemes to figure out who's who. Because sometimes I can't see numbers, right? Like, they'll blend in. But if you got a recognizable paint scheme, it's like, that's you. So
yeah, no, the 5 I can't say did anything wrong. Because again, it's like, he came up a little bit, but naturally that's going to happen. So my whole point is, what could he have done? And I don't think he could have done anything. There's the 28. There's also the 28. LaRue did way better than I thought.
We're going to be 3 wide.
Ultimately, he did end up getting mugged, but it was a couple of laps later than I thought. Hodison and Chrisman are also going to get mugged. I said something recently, and that's my mistake. But you put yourself in a lot of pressure here trying to stay out on old tires. So these guys could just end up running you over. Hodison already back outside of the top 10. They're trying to save a set in what has been a majority clean race. I don't know if they'll get that caution that they want at the end. 3 wide, Crispin through the middle. Oh, see, that's the danger. You put yourself in that situation.
That 99 in that run, holy.
Max DeFilippe said, I'm going to try and block, but then 99 had a head of steam, but he's fighting back around the outside. Gets the run to boot. Because, really, we've seen it work, too. Guys that try to save a set, they'll catch a caution and they'll fly up through the field, right? But if it goes caution-free, they're in real danger of going a lap down potentially, because we're not even You know, we're 10 laps into it completed now. And Tane Hodison is 7 seconds back. His tires are really, they just hit the cliff. Dakota LaRue is 10 seconds back, nearly half a lap down. Chrisman is 6 seconds back and just going to continue to lose spots. Oh, but I think there's Richard Pruitt. We should get, well, he's so off track. Let's see when he rejoins if iRacing pops this caution or not. Because he's at a terrible angle. Well, now it's going to think he's leaving pit road.
We got a yellow pattern.
Oh, and we do have the yellow. That was Packard?
I believe so.
So all of that is irrelevant, and now they can bolt on center tires, and they have 10 lap pressure tires, and they'll probably win the stage.
Packard got a little bit of help there.
Let's take a look. Here's Richard Pruitt. Just pops the wall, and it catches him out. Surprised a caution wasn't thrown there, but... And then we have Packard. Ooh, that's Max DeFilippi. Nice job from everyone else. Not... Oh, boy. Stoney Benfield. That's not Stoney Benfield. Cody Morgan in the new look 82. Packard kind of lucky here. Not yet. KO. He enters a little high. Then tries to cut down, and Felipe's like, I'm already there. It's like, I was there, but Packard's like, no, you shoved it. They're going to disagree. Everything can technically be boiled down to a racing incident if you look hard enough at it. Somehow, some way. Let's take a look here on board with this 82. He just kind of kept coming down, So now, right, Dakota LaRue's gonna come in. Tane Hodison not gonna come in. Neither is Crispin. So they're gonna stick to this. Because these laps, they're gonna run off laps here. So I don't think they should go a lap down now. LaRue was, I mean, way at the back, so he's gonna try and save himself there. Belcher, I think. Is he the only one on lap down now? Or no, Rodriguez is. He just came in. Haviline on the front row. The problem is you're going to start stage 3 with pretty terrible track position. Because it bunches them right up again, and they got 45 lap newer tires in use, so everyone else right here can take advantage. You'll be P20, start of stage 3, and just put yourself in a hole. The alternative, right, is if they get a caution in 10 more laps, then you bolt on the set of tires and you win stage 2 for free. That's what we've seen guys do in the past. And when that happens, it's really fun. Or what we see is guys, they'll use a set at the end of stage 1. They'll take a set midway through stage 2, and then they only got one set for stage 3. So it's interesting. Let's see. There's the 5 and the 22, right? We'll just see how. Look at the difference here. Packard's gonna go 2 for 1 here. And along with, you know, a host of others that have 40 lap pressure tires. They'll just roll the center of the corner so much better. But they should be on the lead lap now. They can just go up on that, yeah, that second groove, and they can just throttle up. Yeah, Hodison, he can't throttle up as well.
I just don't know how much I would be willing to rely on, a late caution strategy. We saw this race. I mean, it didn't go, flag to flag, but there was a lot of green flag racing last night.
I think you take the risk in stage 1. Obviously, when you do it. That's when you can kind of experiment and just see what you got. Because honestly, there's still, he's 10th and 12th. It's not terrible. And honestly, you can tell Chrisman has a great truck because he's got 40 lap older tires, right? And he is right behind P9. He has not dropped off a cliff. So, yeah. So on equal tires, he's flying, right? And we got Kevin Belzer into the inside wall. No caution. And that should effectively kill us. Now, he was beat to... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, just Chris Harvey, an innocent bystander there. He's gonna... Oh,
hey, now it's out.
Oh,
Oh, man. Like, did it just give out?
Yeah, the truck literally died. Look at the steering. It brakes instantly. This truck was heavily damaged, making his debut, trying to learn, gets loose. He was trying to fight it, but just lock the brakes and get it pointed back the other way, but he was fighting it. Left front, look, the steering is now broken. Well, funnily enough, the steering wheel is not straight, but the left front no longer works. I'm shocked the 97 didn't explode, just straight up the hill. And that's what officially kills the steering. Rodriguez is like, what in the world? Richard Pruitt's right there. And the truck is dead at this point.
It's gonna be a dumb question. Is he on the brakes?
I don't think
like
so.
Going down the backstretch? Because he carried a lot of speed.
I wonder. Well, he was trying to tow. He's like, I'm not gonna make pit road, so he stopped to tow. That wasn't anything severe.
Well,
but no,
yeah.
So
no,
not until it was because he thinks he's gonna be able to turn. He goes to turn left, and it just goes straight. So poor Chris Harvey, right? And he's got...
Pruitt also got... Well, he hit more outside wall than anything, but yeah.
And so he gets a little bit of left front damage there. It's weird. He got so lucky with that it, didn't just pop his left rear tire. It looked like pretty bad net code from there. Same thing with Pruitt and then Rodriguez, who, he's got big damage already. Has to fly by it. Chrisman and Hodison still electing to just save that set of tires. And Carlos Ortiz Lafrene plus 22 spots, doing a nice job. He's been just trending up the whole race. Involved in that first caution, had to make a lengthy pit stop. Has fought back since. Each car makes that sharp left-hand turn. Commitment line violation for the pace car, and we're back underway. Great restart for the 28, then immediately followed by the 28. Ortiz at one point in time was the 59.
Get that from him.
Yeah, if you're stuck on the outside like the 5 and the 22 were, though, it's pretty bad on the old tires. You lose the preferred line. Guys just power by you on the inside. Now they got the old tires blocking the track both ways. There goes the 57 of Logan Gardner, trying to split him, and he does so. Dominant car of the evening, at least for stage 1. Back to P18. Dakota LaRue was on the same strategy for a bit. He took tires at lap 58. He's trying to come back up through this field. A lot of single file, all single file until about P21. So Chris Claude goes to the inside. Gardner with fresh tires trying to complete the pass on the 22. Will do so. 22 should get a run down the back. And it gets to a point, and this is no disrespect because it's literally his debut, right? We don't know how much experience he has. We get to that point in I have the best truck versus guys that have fresher tires but don't have a good setup or don't have as many laps under their belt. And that's kind of what you see right here. The 57 has fresher tires but has not, you know, gone up there and dominated stage 1. So still has to work for it. And that's just experience. That's a setup.
18 trying to get by.
But it provides for some great side-by-side racing. And the longer he works at it, though, the tires just, you can only do so much when your tires are so old.
Putting up a heck of a fight, though.
Yes, we do. And up here, the 44, he's been kind of all over the place. Take a look at his timeline chart. Went as high as P2, fell back a little bit right at the end of the stage, got spun out on the last lap of the stage. Had a pit for repairs, fought all the way up, right back down, and all the way back up again. He's flying up here now. Just got to be able to save a little bit at the end of the run. And potentially, you know, get that right rear damage fixed, which I think they have done. Max D. Filippi plus 16. He's having a solid night. Has made massive improvements since the start of stage 2. Yeah, but once they get away, Gardner and Pfeiffer went and got gone. As these two guys in old tires now battle each other. And then behind that, there's Richard Pruitt. Dakota LaRue going at it. Steve Herring, John Wilco. Shed a little bit behind that, just minding his business. Over Jason Samoda, who's got a good view of this. Packer went way up the hill. Lost out on that spot. Benfield made a big move there to the inside of Cody Morgan. Takes away that 12th spot. That's the group right behind this. Nudemaker closing in. Looks like he's got a good run here. 82's fighting a tight truck there. 56 should have it this time, and he does.
Little battle going on.
Bryce Benton gets through back to 3rd, so he's got some good speed back in that truck. Oh, Hansen hits the wall. They're out of 4. Comes down to block Packard. Packard goes lower. spot away. Jeff Carson, last night battling for Lucky Dog. This time both stages battling for P10. 8 to go, all just like that. A couple cautions run down the laps.
Yeah, Binfield right there as well. We have potentially get some stage points.
Lafreniere had closed into with about 2 car lengths of the lead. He is now kind of faded to about half a second, 6/10 behind Carlos Ortiz, and that gap is pretty much stable all the way back to P6 is the first real battle. They're all about half a second apart, first to fifth. Give or take, you know, a little bit here and there. Nikita Roser never started tonight's race. Jared Wishing out on the second lap of this race. Cole J. Wilson, an eventful evening for him. We saw what happened to Kevin Belcher. Those are the 4 cars out of this race. 3 participated, 1 did not. Rodriguez, early damage from that lap 1 caution. He's the first man laps down, trying to just salvage something from this race. Oh, look at this! Oh, still more contact. Oh, they don't like it. Conville takes the spot away. Beating and banging down the front straightaway. Just like that, though, Benton has got up to second. Partly aided by the 4 fresh tires. You see there that lap, that second repair. He was fixing damage. He also took 4 fresh Goodyear tires. So you can see his climb. Does he have anything with 2 laps to go? He's got about 12 lap pressure tires. Only a 10th quicker than the leader. But can at least secure a P2 out of it. So that's kind of the problem, right? You have 4 sets. You take one at the end of stage 1, you take it halfway through stage 2. You only have 1 set left for 110 laps, so you can't really take it here at the end of stage 2. You're gonna have to deal. You gotta deal with it for a little bit. Couple more laps though, and it would have been Benton's. You had to have imagined. Yellow was out. Carlos Ortiz wins stage 1. Chrisman won stage 1. He ended up 18th. Now he's going to bolt on a set of tires, as is Hodgson. They're first of the race, mind you, and they will fly up through this field. Most others have 2 sets remaining, except for Bryce Benton. He's got 1. So I think the 44 is going to have to suffer here a little bit. But his tires are old as it is now. 4 total tire sets. I did confirm that. But he's going to come in. I'm curious. Let's see what he does. 4 sets. 1 starter, 3 in the pits. He's taken 2. 1 at the end of stage 1. 1 here. Everybody in for 4 and fuel. Rodriguez, your lucky dog. There he goes. Off pit lane alert because it's everybody. And he'll take a set. Unless I'm wrong and he did not take one at the end of stage 1, he has no more sets remaining. That would be the only explanation. Here's Chrisman just now getting to his box. Ortiz, then Benton, Minto, Pfeiffer, McConville, Samoto, Lafreniere, Carson, Packard.
Ooh. Benton has stopped there on the exit pit road. I wonder if something happened.
Huh. And then he instantly gets going again. Oh, he's stopping again. Did I miss an alert? It was not right for that. We see this so often. Something happens under yellow. The guy is trying to pit, and then they just kind of out of it.
He looks like he got in the longest line.
Could have been speeding on the exit. I guess I would assume that I must have missed the alert pop-up. We're supposed to have alerts to catch that.
I didn't see it. Like I'm looking like. Yeah, Bryce DeBent says that's unfortunate. So
I missed the alert pop. I need a third monitor just to monitor our alerts.
We need more.
It's for the viewers at home, but I can't see them either unless I happen to be looking at it. So I'm hoping it caught an EOL, hopefully. Maybe. If somebody can confirm, that'd be great if you saw an EOL alert for Bryce Benton. We could always go check after the race is over. End of stage 2. Go check the alerts. Carlos Ortiz, though, will get us underway for stage 3. 107 laps to go. Tane Hodison restarts 11. Joshua Crispin, P9, now P10. It looks like Pfeiffer did not take tires, so he's going to save a set here. See how that works out for him if he can be aggressive later. Most drivers have a set remaining anyways, so. Hodison guy uses a pick right there. Here's the man that dominated stage 1. He's now got fresh tires. We'll see how quick he can get up there. He's 2 seconds behind Carlos Ortiz. He just gained about a 1/10.5 there on the entry to Jeff Carson. Bryce Benton going to have to make his way back up the field. He's already back to 12th. He is absolutely flying. 3 wide. This Pfeiffer on the old tires can do nothing but just hope he doesn't get run over.
They're going to make it 3 wide behind him once again. Oh, the 60 machine was going up the track. It's just a hornet's nest back here.
Or with Nick Hansen, he'll tell you the story. The Pfeiffer's like, you know what, just get out of the way. Just get out of the way. Please don't hit me. Because Harvey washes up nearly into Maddox's beard. Flies around the outside. Hansen into the fence. Felipe
that was a big
ducks inside. Everybody's racing now for every spot. Logan Gardner being sent to the inside. Pay window's open, 100 to go. They saw 1 and they didn't see the 2 zeros behind it. They said go now. Battles everywhere. Crispin up to P7. He got around Jeff Carson. Hodison and Benton did as well. Benton flying through this field. Crispin still about. He hasn't lost any time to the race leader by getting up here and passing these trucks, so he's still well within it. Mike McConville stalking Carlos Ortiz for this race lead in what's been the closest battle so far tonight. Hornet's Nest back here in 15th on the back. Battles even inside, just inside and outside of the top 20. Even for the top 25. Back down to 27th. Logan Giesbrecht really never got out of the starting blocks here tonight. Surprising to see him that low. Yeah, I'm curious how this 5 will react in traffic now, because this is actual traffic. These trucks got good speed. I don't know if they have race-winning speed, but they are quick. How quick can he get around them? Does he burn up his stuff? Does he have anything later on? I tell you who I know is burning his stuff up is Bryce Benton. Because he's come from 22nd to 6th, just like that. That was a good move. I don't know if anyone caught that. But he forced the 5 to defend, and it kind of compromised his exit. He took a shallow entry, trying to defend, like, don't send it up to the inside here. And the 44 used that to his advantage on the exit of turn 4. And that is an excellent move. And it put him in a compromised position. And now here comes Tane Hodison, trying to take advantage as well. But I'm almost positive that Benton will fade in the next 20 laps or so. He is flying.
He does not care about saving. He wants his spot
But
back.
at that point, right, it kind of makes sense because get as much as you can. He'd rather fade from 3rd than just kind of be, I don't know, just get as far up as you can and see if you can hold him at those spots later, I guess. I don't know if he has tires left there. Because from what I remember, it was Hodison, LaRue, and obviously Chrisman that did not take tires at the end of stage 1. Everyone else did. So that's set number 1. We know he took a set at the end of, like, near the end of stage 2 because he was flying back up through the field. And then we saw him take a set there. That's 3. And he started with 1. There's 4. So there's no way he can go 94 laps to the end. The fuel's not even going to be there. He's just going to run this set dry, man. Unless I missed it. Cody Morgan jumped to pit lane and he manually disconnected. He was having a top 15 night, so not unsure of what happened there. Chrisman was able to get back by Hodison. He's trying to close back in on Lafrene. Max DeFilippi has crashed. And he's got, I mean, that right front is destroyed. What on earth happened here to Max DeFilippi? Oh, he just, oh man. Does he get help? There is Logan Gardner. No, technically.
Potentially a little bit of like netcode, yeah.
But there was no actual contact. But clearly his truck reacted as if you know, bad things had happened to it. A wild overcorrect up the hill for Max DeFilippi. That'll end his night. Cody Morgan has retired. 26 trucks running, 25 on the lead lap. Rodriguez still the only man a lap down, 4 down, but with the way this race has gone, don't see too many more cautions. Nowhere to go for the 06 behind that lap truck. We were just talking about it. And he'll lose 2 spots there, 3 wide. Well, loses 1 spot, has to fight to hold on to the second. Steve Herring, Aaron Mack going at it. Good move there for Herring. Here comes Nunemaker. To the inside. That's the battle. 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Pfeiffer on old tires, just kind of hoping for a caution. That would turn his fortunes around. Chrisman now on the back of, now to the inside of Brandon Mintos. I don't even think he can try a crossover. Great move there from Chrisman. He's closing back in on the leaders, 2.5 seconds. Taking a look at the fastest 5-lap average. Actually, Chris Harvey in P12. And Chrisman, pretty much even with the race leaders. Nick Hansen to pit road. First half of his night started off okay, but has kind of faded since then. The race leader, last 5 lap average 24:13, Crispin 24:11. Fastest 5 on the last lap was actually Bryce Benton, so he's still got some life in those tires. Then Crispin, a race leader, not in the top 5. Crispin lays down a 23, so yeah, he's flying. He'll be here shortly.
HD Ben's right there with him. It was less than a tenth off? About a tenth?
He's still got life, man. He is the only man in the 23s right now. Ran a 24 flat. That is 3/10 quicker than the race leader, who's been in clean air the whole run. Crispin has been battling. He got past. Benton got around him. Hoddesdon, he was fighting, and he got past by a couple of trucks, and he's still up here. These top 2 are going to run into some trouble here. Already are in trouble. Although I still question the long-term viability of Benton's strategy, I'd less so for Crispin, who's just been kind of biding his time. Reifert did end up getting lapped. He did not catch a caution, so that's kind of upended his race. Benton to P2, 1.2 behind the race leader, 3/10 back to Crispin. If you're Carlos Ortiz, have you been hopefully saving these guys get here, and you can say, all right, I got a little bit more, but go on board with him. Had been 2/10 quicker that last lap. This looks like they're able to attack the entry a lot more and then still somehow roll pretty competitively on corner exit.
We lost. Hansen did upload packet loss.
Rodriguez cracks the top 25 just, by keeping on. Now, here's what I thought would happen. 44 starting to get a little slidey. And has a big lift there, and through goes Crispin. We'll see how far back Benton falls. But he's already 1 second clear of McConville, so he got by and then kept going. Now Crispin's turn to reel in the leader. Take a look at this timeline chart. All the way back. Naturally. Led all of stage 1. Came in with everybody else pitted, right? Took fuel only. And then naturally faded back towards the end. All of stage 2, no stage points, ran as low as 18th. And then from 18th, bolted on a set of 4 fresh Goodyear tires and has driven from about 12th, just because a couple guys had longer stops. 12th to first, naturally. Not quite yet, but he is the 10th quicker on that last lap.
Seems like Ortiz might have picked it up a little bit. Or, the 5 and 44 have just fallen off that much.
I don't think so.
Right there.
5's get's getting closer still. Good battle here. 12th, 13th, 14th. It's Rich Jet and John Wilco start their climbs back up through the field. Hoddison, McConville, and Lafrene going at it. Benton has actually pulled away still from these guys, so Chrisman and Benton are just on another level tonight. Gap now down to half a second. Not in the final fuel window. Last lap was a 10th and a half in favor of Chrisman. Loses a little bit there on the exit because of the lap truck. But you feel as if it's almost a formality. Benton 1.4 back. He's running about the same lap times as Ortiz. But you can't really say he's fading, right, if you're running the same lap times as the race leader. There's 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, back to 15th with Rich Jet. Richard Pruitt's right there, and here is the battle for the race lead. Lap traffic ahead should not play a factor.
Ooh, we've got a yellow.
That'll change things.
That's going to change things quite a bit.
Because we are outside of the fun. What do you do here? Jeff Carson has towed to pit road.
Where? I was wondering where it was, and I see Carson, and I'm like, wait a minute.
We were just on this. Backwards. He was not clear. Oh, my. A brave move ends in disaster. And that's it. That is instant ball game. He's here on the low line, gaining. He's like, all right, I'm clear. Big send in. Not clear. But the 28 also does come down. 20 actually does come down.
A lot. Like, I mean, you want to say it's the natural arc of the corner, but...
I think he's expecting the 9 to go down a little bit.
I think he's expecting the 9 to clear him.
That, too, honestly. He just assumes the 9 gets in there and clears him, but that is not the case. We're looking at the other 28. He enters, like, he's kind of at the wrong angle almost, Jeff Carson. Obviously, the 28 comes down. Like, it just kind of looks like the 9 was going to wash up a little bit anyways, but definitely the 28 does come down to get him. It just looked like that initial angle. Because it looks kind of shallow, right? He is trying to get on the low line. And I just think he's gonna... I mean, I don't know. We don't know what would have happened if he had not made... We don't know what his arc would have looked like through the corner because he did not get the chance to complete.
McConville got in along his line. I believe Lozen Giesbrecht did as well.
So let's take a look at this. We're looking at that wreck. Tires for everybody. And Benton, where'd he end up? Right there. I'm on him, actually. He had a set of tires. So I guess he was... Okay. Fair play. Yeah, 4 tires. My mistake, then. Info. Rules. All right. But it looks like Stoney Benfield did not take a set. He was only on pit in his box for 8 seconds. Unless it was 2 tires and fuel, but if you want to wait on fuel, we should be outside of the window just by a bit. Lafrene actually took the lead out of pit road over Ortiz. Chrisman down to 3rd, and oh, that's gone horribly wrong.
We're going to be 3, potentially more wide.
Ortiz to the race lead. Crispin says thank you very much. Frene did not get going, and there goes Benfield. Did not take tires, and it has ended in disaster. Blown motor. His night is
no
done.
Caution. There's the caution. Oh, it took a minute to come out.
Tried to get aggressive, save a set, and potentially steal the race here. And, I mean, you can see he's just sliding up there. He is way out of the groove. Slides down into Chris Harvey. Actually, it's Harvey with the blown motor. Yeah, Harvey. His night done. Benfield will, I think, live. Yep, there goes Harvey's motor. So Benfield, I think, escapes. Again, with severe damage, but he... Chris Harvey, the biggest loser of that one. So I'm curious. I want to see something. I want to go back to the green flag. And then, honestly, let's back this all the way up. Ferne got a terrible restart. Oh, because he stayed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just missed that on the pit lane. I was reading the wrong information. So Ferne stayed out because that makes sense. Because he can't make it on fuel. He's waiting for another caution. That one is too quick. Interesting. Brandon Pfeiffer, the lucky dog. So he gets bailed out for his... oh, well, hits the wall. He didn't take a set there, so he will have fresher tires here. Well. Lafrene's waiting for a caution because he could bolt on his last set of tires, potentially steal this race. If he gets a caution at the right time. Benton on the short runs, probably the quickest one. The Crispin over the long runs quicker. So we'll see what happens here. But Carlos Ortiz had the track position, your stage 2 winner. Let's see what he can do. Has the control truck.
Crispin had the long run speed, but the 44 was right there.
Yeah, because he's there now. He's not going to have to work as hard. He is there, so he doesn't have to push as hard, burn up his stuff, and then get to Crispin. He's right there. So this could change things. 44 in a good position, I feel like, especially when he follows through on the inside the race leader who got a good jump. It's the little things like that that can change a race, because he is shot out of a cannon. Oh, Samoto's loose. Off of 2. Pruitt back into the top 10. How about that? Dakota LaRue back in the top 10. Oh, and a wreck in the... my bad. That's my bad, Pruitt.
Definitely is your fault.
That's really just my fault entirely. Just loose.
Yeah.
LaRue, I mean, honestly...
he didn't touch him.
Like, how on earth did he not hit anything? You can't just do this naturally. But yet he did. Even Pruitt, right? I mean, he doesn't hit a ton. Sure, his tires are going to be really upset.
He doesn't even hit the outside wall that hard, if at all.
Yeah, like, it's just a slight tap with the right rear. You can get that fixed up.
Yeah.
It's too early. It's too early. You need to wait. You could have waited another... Like, yeah, I think you just wait. Because they have no laps on their tires. It's not going to be like an offset even at that point. You just lose track position. And you're like, I got 2 laps for your tires. Okay, well. We're stuck in 20th. Logan Giesbrecht, the lucky dog. But right as that caution came out, the 44 was looking to pounce. However, he is now on the outside, Chrisman on the inside. Has the opportunity to get the good launch on the inside and get right back by Benton. It ebbs and flows. And we're going to start ticking off laps, so we might not have to worry about fuel. With 59 to go, they're on the outside limit here. And the guys came in, Wilco, Benfield, Nunemaker, Herring. Guys that on 132 need to save a bit, but they are getting the caution laps to do that with. I think that's, they were willing to take that risk.
Apparently there was an update and rubber now sticks to the tires?
Huh?
There is, chatter in, the race chat that says, are you even allowed to weave under yellow? Someone said, you need to with a new update to clean tires. Rubber now sticks to tires.
See, I can't even get involved with the technical mumbo-jumbo. Here comes a 44, though. He actually was able to maintain in P2. Chrisman did not get back by. We know he's got great short-run speed, and he's through. I think Ortiz was like, yeah, whatever. Here, go ahead. How far can he get gone? He washes up a bit, though, leaving turn number 4. He's under immediate pressure again. Always under immense pressure. He gets real loose. Ortiz fighting back, though. Oh, that's a lot more than pressure.
He saves it, but man, that's going to be a problem.
Yikes. Oh, and he's just been getting bullied. That's the 3rd time he's been spun. There's no newcomers winning this race. Oh my goodness, poor Bryce Benton. That's just literally first to dead last on the lead lap. That is, of course, but that is tough. I'm shocked, though, because he just flew to the lead when it's both by the Haviline trucks. No. Both Haviline trucks. Take out Bryce Benton. Oh, my goodness. Take a look at it here. Got him jacked up in 2, just drives it in real deep. Great save there. I mean, yeah, he kind of washes up. I mean, he's gone and cleared. But Ortiz just gets a great run through 4, challenging to the inside. He's up about half the lane. Ortiz gets a better run. Gets him way loose. before. He just drives it in and kind of gets him in the left rear there. Does a fantastic job saving it, but he's not going to have any sort of tire left to fight on that last set now. Man, I mean, he didn't even come into pit. Like, he's got a little bit of left rear damage. His tires are scorched. I mean, there's not a whole lot left he can do. Rodriguez, the lucky dog now. He was only 4 down, but he had to come back in. He had some lengthy repairs again to make, and now he's 7 down. So he has gotten all the way up to 23rd, though. Would have been plumb last.
Yes. So for, information, I don't know if you knew that. The, it says for asphalt racing, when track rubber is removed from the track surface by a rolling tire and marbles are born, those marbles are more apt to stick to the tire for a duration rather than being immediately thrown. So, vehicle tires may now accumulate and distribute rubber marbles during caution laps.
Huh.
And that was in an update last month.
What'd that mean?
Tires pick up rubber affect tire?
Yeah.
I ain't no race car driver. Well, I is for a reason. That is interesting. The more you know. It adds to the, the weaving and why people actually do it. It means something now.
Here we go. No restart. Bryce Benton, not a factor.
Bryce Benton also very unhappy with the leader.
Yeah. Ortiz, what are we doing, man? He's gone into the lead. We're fighting for second. Hodison has looked fairly racing in this third stage. He was sticking with Crispin for a good bit. They're side by side again. 50 to go. That's nothing. Especially if we can start logging some laps. Done here in about 30 minutes. Ooh, Crispin fighting back. Hodison throws the block, not able to finalize it though. And he'll wash way up the hill.
They are letting Ortiz get out to a just massive lead now, up to a second.
1.6 now, but Crispin has cleared. Hodison gonna fight back though. Oh, where did Crispin go? He's back. Oh, that was a lengthy blink there. 2 seconds. They are fighting tooth and nail. I thought they would have somebody would have shown a little bit more speed. The whole field kind of content to wait behind this battle. Carlos Ortiz, you better just save your stuff. Just save. We're fighting to the death here. Like we saw last night. Look at this mess here. It's a good mess. It's inside the top 10. Here comes the other half. A 3 wide. Oh, jet in the wall.
Still in the wall. Still.
And they're still fighting. He's looking back to the inside. Nearly 3 seconds here. Half a second quicker a lap. And what this does, even if there's a caution, right, these two will have burned their stuff up, fighting tooth and nail, side by side. There's a train behind him. So Ortiz, all he has to do is manage his stuff. Doesn't have to overdrive it. No pressure behind. If they start closing back in, if Hodison, can get clear and start reeling him back in, then you pick the pace again. Bryce Benton, though, he's still got a little bit of life in those tires. P11, now P10. If he could finalize this pass. Should be able to do so. Just like that, though, a 10th quicker for Hodison. Now the side-by-side has stopped, so 2.7 to 2.5 in the last 2 laps. Big battle here, Sumoto and Pac-Man. Here right behind with Conville and Benton up to 9th, incredibly. 42 laps to go here on the Black's Tire 200. Pruitt battling back. After his little spin, little frene, both on the set of tires at 140. He's got the freshest tires in the field, but not by much. As I say that, though, they again start to battle for P2, so they were making headway. All of that is instantly lost in that corner alone.
Can't stay away from each other.
2.7 again. They just run, waste laps. Hodison has to tuck in line. Goes way up the hill, loses about 3 car lengths. Crispin now, I think he can show us something here. We know he's got really good speed. He's dispatched of Hodison finally. And we know he's got good speed, so I think he'll start to reel in Ortiz here just a bit. I'm curious because, let's take a look here. Best lap overall goes to Carlos Ortiz, 22.96. Crispin a 10th behind, so he's the only man that has set a 22-second lap time tonight. But does he have the long run speed here in the final 38 laps to match it? Crispin was a 10th quicker on that last lap. But if Hodison has anything left, it'll just kill that run again. So Crispin has to make sure he can pull away from Hodison. It's priority number 1 is make it a one-on-one fight. Benton through the apron there, nearly loops it.
Getting turned by other people and almost by himself.
Looks like he's gonna just hang it up.
Got a feel for him, man. That was a fast truck.
He won this race. Hodison applying the pressure. Gap up to 2.7 again, so just that pressure. They're not making any progress on Carlos Ortiz. Gap back to 2.7, where it's been since pretty much the initial battle between these two.
Wait. Benton didn't stop. Potentially a like 17 incident point penalty.
Well, he has been. He got spun out, I think, 3 different times. So that would be what, 4, 8, 12, and then if he was involved in anything else, maybe clean track ahead of your race leader. They closed it in. About 2/10 on that lap, so 2.7, now 2.5, and 2.4. So they actually huge gains on this lap. Another 2/10. Man, just like that. Oh, they lost 2/10 and they gained 4. Hodison's right there too, though. So we could have a 3-way fight for the lead here in the final 20-ish laps. Wilco looking to the inside of his teammate. And he will let him have it. Teammates not going to fight too hard over that spot. Battles to most of the top 5 and top 10 as they've knocked off another 10th and a half. So they have picked up the pace. Ortiz, I don't know if he hasn't responded in the last 3 laps. So could he be losing that long run pace? Gap now under 2 seconds as they have knocked off another 2/10 on this lap. And they gained another one there. About a 10th and a half through that corner. 1.8. They are flying up through the field right now. The field being clean air from second to first. They are catching rapidly. .7, 1.6. A slight bobble. 10th and a half on that last lap. I think if you're Tane Hodison, you have to be really disciplined right here because Chrisman is just kind of dragging you to the race leader. You start putting him under pressure. Oh, the lap car kind of ruins the charge there. Back up to 2 seconds now. Almost. Just unfortunate timing there. The angle was a bit shallow. Hodison's gotten to within a car length and a half, but if you battle at this point, inside of 30 to go, and just torpedo that progress, right, it's kind of over. If they get back up to 2.7 seconds, and they use up more of that rubber, it's kind of done for them almost. But not a problem if Chrisman just drops the hammer and pulls away. You see it there. I think Ortiz, he's not wrapping the bottom wheel through 1 and 2. He looked about a lane and a half up. He was 2/10 slower on that last lap, even with the lap truck. So I think Chrisman has found another gear here.
We've got 25 to go, and there is going to be a potential fight for the lead. Should be a fight for the lead.
3/10 quicker on that last lap. Chrisman just was. So he'll be here in 3 laps. Ortiz he's not responded. And actually, Pfeiffer, he took tires. So this might, I don't know, if he catches Chrisman before he catches Ortiz, that could slow his progress down by a lap, but it's 1 second. Look how much time he just gained there. It went from 1.2 to 1 down the back straightaway. Off turn 4, right? 1.1 to 9/10 of a second. He just gains all the way down the front straightaway because he gets a better run off the corner. Chrisman is now the fastest man on the racetrack by 2/10 over anybody besides Pfeiffer. Literally besides Pfeiffer, who bolted on a set of tires late. Ortiz this lap will run a 24.42. Chrisman a 24.1. Intense there. Hodison 24.9, 24.5, 24.4 for Minto, 24.5. So Chrisman's got tenths of a second in the bag right now over anybody else. He almost ran a 23. I mean, he is flying. Actually lost a little bit that lap, though. 24.4 for Ortiz, 24.5 for Ortiz. And Pfeiffer could affect the outcome of this. He's got the fresher tires. Why not just pass him? Kind of just waiting to be second, I guess. With that lap, another 10th, so he gained a 10th back from what he lost. 20 to go. And it's impressive, right, when we see somebody dominate an open setup race like this, right? Because, I mean, Ortiz has had nothing but clean air this entire run. Hasn't had to fight. Chrisman fought for about 15 laps with Tane Hodison. Trying, like, aggressively, like, trying to get to second. And he is 0.2 of a second quicker at the end of this run. Like, that's just got to be disheartening. I don't know if it's set up, how he's nursing his tires, but, I mean, he's just got something that the race leader does not have.
I mean, at the end of the day, and I don't mean this in, like, you know, the way that a lot of people will say, it is a skill issue. It is, like, the 5 machine, the driver of it just is better at that point. If you're able to save
Whether
your
that
stuff for
be
longer.
the setup or, like you said, saving your stuff, I mean, he has gotten more out of that truck over the long run. From 2.7 back, Ortiz has just been hunted down. The gap is now nothing.
Now, if it is set up, then we're gonna have to find out who made that truck, because
like, especially it's like when you see him battling away, right? Finally getting clear and then just dropping Hodison, right? Ortiz, you're gonna get wrecked.
I mean, he might just ship himself.
So that's the thing, though. I think that tells a lot right now. If you're Chrisman, just let him overdrive it. Because he's going to, like, just let him go so shallow into the corner, you just drive away.
I mean, look at the drive he has through the corner. He's just that much faster.
Get to his inside here. He's got 14 to go.
And yeah, he can wrap the bottom.
Oh, I see. He's just loose. He can't. He doesn't have anything to fight with. 28's done, or 59 or whatever. I mean, he'll fight it really hard for a lap. He'll be side by side. That 5 will just, there he goes, drive off. And he'll fight it one more time right here. 5 will just get such a good roll, center off. Honestly, better than I thought.
If we were a little closer to the end and not, 12 to go.
If it was the Black's tire 190, and there it is. Just center off, just rolls. And that's it. He threw the one block. He held on his outside, but he just doesn't have anything for it. And barring some sort of caution, that's like, you gotta just go look at battles here. That was the pass for the win. On his debut, by the way, pole stage 1 winner. Purposely puts himself in the back on an alternate strategy. I'll ask him about it. I don't know what that was for, but it seemed risky. Did not matter. Pretty tense quickly on the last lap. And then Ortiz once he got in front. Ortiz, though, a comfortable second. 2.5 ahead of Hodison, so it's not like it's a second place truck. He won stage 2. Just that little bit extra for Joshua Chrisman as it stands. It blows my mind because you get 2.7 head, you just log in laps, you don't have to push. They're battling. It's so impressive when people can just manage like that. Good runs for both these trucks. Struggled a little bit last night doing the double duty, and they both have good top 10 runs going. Same thing with Packard. Debut for the 28, the real 28, battling away inside the top 15, as well as Logan Gardner, who's kind of found his footing here late in stage 3. Benton had a great showing until we saw, obviously, what happened with him and the Halvin trucks. Both 28s, the real and the fake. And then Kevin Belcher had the roughest go of our debutantes. hard to roll out and compete sometimes. Especially open setup. Like, it's open setup at the Rock. We just started coming back here just recently, so got to put some notes in the notebook. What works, what doesn't. A lot of cautions in the first 2 stages, but they worked it out for stage 3.
Man, Crispin has really run away with it.
1.7 out in front. Frene with those fresh tires has worked up here. One of the quicker trucks on track. Should be able to challenge pretty good here with 5 to go for P4. Yeah, Richard Pruitt plus 20. John Wilco plus 20. Moto up the hill. Wilco plus 21 now. Takes that biggest mover spot away. Interestingly enough, the leader has caught lap traffic. Ortiz was a bit quicker there on that last lap by 0.3. But 4 to go needs, a superhuman effort.
Rene catching a piece of wall there, trying to catch up to Minto.
He'll ended up not being concerned with those. We only had a couple cautions in stage 3, but it was just enough. He'll ultimately did not matter. Packers got the last spot in the top 10. Richard Pruitt would like to take that away from him. 2 laps to go. Bootmaker and Benton fighting it out. Logan Giesbrecht, Steve Herring. A little bit close to one another. Herring smacks the inside wall. Right in front of your race leaders. It does not matter because we are coming to the white flag. Race is official. For Joshua Chrisman, 1.5 out in front. A little bit of lap traffic ahead. Just has to back it down, does not have to push. Racing for position up there. Work through 3 and 4 for the final time. 1.6 can easily back it down. And on his debut, he gets the pole, he gets the stage 1 win, and he wins the race. And he laps Tony Benfield right at the death. He kind of let him have it, though. Oh, man. That was Benfield being generous. And here we go. Fighting on the last lap, Logan Gardner wants P12. Looks like he'll snatch it away in the final corner. Move there from the 57, 12th on his debut. Packard holds on to P10. Wilco, your biggest mover, P21.
I am sure that someone's not going to be happy with that.
What happened?
I believe it, LaRue and Giesbrecht after the line. He just kind of whips his truck and puts them both in the wall. Depends on, how seriously people take things around here. I don't give you, the incident points. Some people count those.
All right, it's not official till till everyone crosses the line. So if you get an at fault for too many incidents, hey, I need that one removed. Guy just took a hard right as he crossed the line for 16th and 17th. How about it? In his debut, we have not seen him.
He's already...
Wow, he knows the deal. Let me go ahead and get everything set up then for the victory. How about that, huh? All right, go ahead and get the race winner in here. Here with your race winner, the number 5 machine, Joshua Chrisman, in his league debut, on the pole, the race win. Don't have too much else to say. That's the debut speaks for itself.
Yeah, thanks. It was pretty clean race. It was a lot of fun. I think we only had, what, 2 or 3 cautions?
I had the 2 stage, and then it was the 2 quick ones right at the start of the stage 3. But other than that, fairly clean, especially for yourself. Like you mentioned, great battles there with Tane Hodison fighting for P2. Able to get the upper hand there and then run down Carlos Ortiz late. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I haven't raced in quite some time, and I got to first of all thank AMR Paintworks. They finished this truck today. The paint's probably still wet on it, and so thinking about the stages, I chose to stay out for 90 laps. I think I cycled back to 18th, and I knew I had a good truck. That first run, I felt like either people were saving or I had a really good truck, so it was still a gamble there. And as that second stage came to an end and I pitted, I think I came back out 11th or 12th, and it was just a lot of guys with fresh tires and a lot of good moves. And I think there was several times where we were side by side, and that was a lot of fun. Got a little tight couple times, had to lift and let people by. Overall, I thought the racing was really clean. It was a lot of fun. There was some good battles, and I think I had to come back there from about fifth or sixth. I don't know, we'd run what, 70, 68, 70 laps that last run?
Yeah, it was just, I think, 64 or something. But yeah, it was pretty close. And then on that, like I said, the long run, you battle with Hodison there, and then ended up like 2.7 back, and just having the long run truck tonight, able to kind of reel in Carlos Ortiz late, that speaks to the long run speed of the truck tonight. So definitely a good truck underneath you for sure.
Yeah, that restart battle where I think we got about 3 seconds behind. Um, I was thinking about giving it up and waiting. It didn't seem like I was making a lot of progress. I think we were side by side for several laps. Finally, I gave it up, and the long run truck paid off. But I was a little worried there as laps were counting down. I didn't think initially when we got single file we might have enough time to chase him down. But fortunately, we did. So, I appreciate the race.
Absolutely. Well managed. Congratulations. And we'll let you get any more shout outs in if you have any.
Really, Team Conti has some great setups, and without them, I wouldn't be able to drive this way. And I got some good teammates, and I'm just enjoying trying to come back after a long break. So, thank you.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations again. The break paid off, and I hope to see you back next week at Bristol.
Yeah, definitely going to try to be here. Thank you.
Awesome. We don't got P2, P3 Hodison, I know exists.
Yeah, we can grab Hodison, but yeah, Carlos Ortiz is not a voice chat. I don't believe. No.
All right. Grab Hodison, will you? Hodison, you've been forcibly moved.
He left.
What?
Where's he at?
Nah.
Where did he go?
He just leave?
He's not in any of the voice chats anymore.
Did you move him out of the Discord?
No.
Oh, what are we doing?
I moved him in here, and then he just
You scared him off. You grabbed him too hard. I was gonna say, Hodison, you've been forcibly moved to, media obligations, but I guess not.
You're at one of his teammates. Be like, where'd he go?
Man.
Oh, there he is. There's Carlos Ortiz.
Okay. Talking to the race winner. We already got it. Oh, you already just moving everybody. Carlos Ortiz, your runner up here tonight. A hard fought race for the 59. That's the 28. We got 2 Haviline machines, but we'll overlook that. It's okay. Stage 2 winner. So a great result. Just had a little bit less at the end on the tires there, it looked like.
Yeah, the setup was pretty good for, you could say, like 5 to about 60 laps, but after that, it just kind of gives out on the right rear. But considering I've only done 6 Rockingham races before, I think it's pretty cool to be up front that much, like so little experience.
Absolutely. Well, you made it interesting, too. Threw a couple good blocks, held on as much as you could. Ultimately kept it clean there at the end, which is really important. We had a clean race at the end, so shout out for that. Congratulations on the runner-up, and we'll let you get any shout-outs in if you have any.
Shout out to the other 28 car. I had no idea that there was another. I just kind of did official Bristols. I forgot to change the paint scheme, so that was my bad. But hey, to be fair, I was the better running car.
Well, I guess that's one way to settle it. Well, congratulations again, and hope to see you back next week at Bristol.
Hell yeah, it's Bristol, baby.
What did your intel discover?
He's going to bed.
Why?
Really, he has to be up early for work. So
Title Motorsports, right?
yeah.
All right. They get to go talk for him. I'll make an exception.
Um,
Hello.
oh, what's up?
Speak on behalf of Tane Hodges and represent him fully, and anything you say can be considered an endorsement of Tane Hodges, and say whatever you need to say. You're on broadcast.
He's super cool and awesome, and somehow didn't even get a 0x. I
Wow.
don't think.
Towing the company line. You love to see it.
Yes, he's
Listen,
awesome.
Tane would say, shout out to Title Motorsports. Shout out to all his teammates. Not all of them did the best today, but, things happen. And he's probably happy that he got a top 3.
Are we
Yes,
terrible
and I would
people?
like to...
We wouldn't say this.
Since we're in the interview room, I would like to apologize for accidentally being a heat-seeking missile on lap 2. I didn't have time to brake, and I hit McConville, so I'd like to apologize.
Fair play. All right. Well, thanks for the time, fellas. Congrats on Hodges representing well and the company unity. Good to see some good results overall for the team. So, congrats, fellas.
Thank you,
sir.
That man said, like, I gotta go to bed. Like, that's instantaneous. Like that, he could not wait another second. That's wild. Well, this concludes Rockingham for us. Any final thoughts?
Not right now. That was just very funny. Can't wait to be back again next week.
For another short track, we got the Bristol doubleheader for the O'Reilly series next Monday, and then next Tuesday with Bristol. Let me double check that. Let me make sure that is correct. So schedule for trucks. I know next Tuesday we have Bristol, April 14th, and then let me double check O'Reilly's schedule. I don't know why they wouldn't go to Bristol. But yeah, we got double duty again next Monday, Tuesday, Bristol, about 8:15 Eastern. So hope to see y'all there. Have a great week. Take care.